It's match day, Manchester United versus Omonoia in the Europa League, match day 4. Let's head to Old Trafford. So here I am at Old Trafford, not long till kick-off now, a few hours left until the game kicks off. Starting to get really busy around here now, a lot of fans gathering around the stadium. So tonight it's Omonoia again. Last week was a 3-2 win, but tonight honestly I think we should be putting a few goals past these. They're not a great team, they did well last week, but we should really be scoring a lot more goals, and I'm sure tonight Ronaldo will hopefully have his scoring boots on and we'll get a couple of goals, and we can hopefully get the win quite early on, so we can take some people off ready for Newcastle on Sunday. It's my first time I've been here for a long time, so even though it's not one of the big European giants tonight, I am really looking forward to it. It's been such a long time, so hopefully we can start well, get a few goals up, and then get ready for Sunday. But anyway, I'm going to have a look around the stadium before kick-off, so let's go. How is this not 1-0? back to my Airbnb after being to Old Trafford tonight to watch Manchester United scrape past Nicosia. Scott McTominay score in the last minute to get the 3 points, and yeah, obviously we're happy with the win. That's all good, but really, the scoreline really should have been a lot more than 1-0. We created so many chances. The keeper was on form tonight. He made some great saves. So fair play for him for that. But honestly, there were some chances we should have taken. Some poor finishing. Sometimes, in the forward lines we just took too long to make that pass or making the wrong pass. And I think it's something we got to be better at, because tonight Nicosia didn't really cause us too many problems. De Gea didn't really have to do anything really tonight, but against better teams, we need to score more goals, because it's just at the moment we just can't seem to finish our chances. There's no problem, we are creating the chances. It's just putting that ball in the back of the net, and it's a bit of a surprise really, because we've got a lot of attacking players. Rashford, Sancho, Ronaldo. These players, Fernandez. So we should be scoring a lot more goals than we have been lately, and it's a bit frustrating really at the moment. It was a game where I think at the end we've won the game, but in a way I think a lot of fans tonight are a bit frustrated, because we really needed to get our goal difference up, to try and finish top of this group. Also, it would have been nice just to actually get a few goals ahead, and then we could have not had to bring on Eriksen, Sancho, especially Eriksen. I think it would have been great if he could have had the whole night off, but he had to come on, and that's the disappointing thing, because it would have been nice to see Pellistri or Elanga, Garnacho, these types of players. It would have been nice to give them some minutes, but it was not to be, because we needed to bring on Eriksen and Sancho, and they made a difference in the end, and that's good for them. But in a way, we shouldn't really need to be bringing on Eriksen and Sancho to beat Nicosia. And it just shows that there's some players tonight. I think Fred was very poor. You just see the difference between him and Eriksen. You look at Eriksen, when he gets the ball, he's already knowing where he's making that next pass, and when Fred gets it, he's just too slow on the ball, and he ends up playing it backwards, or he loses the ball. And for me, Fred's he's got something. I'm not saying he can do a job at certain periods, but for me, he's more of a player that can come off the bench, give that energy when you need it. For me, for him starting games, I think tonight I get it, and I get why he started the game, because Eriksen needed a breather. He's been in the last couple of games, he's been a bit slow. He's been a bit sloppy, and he's probably just a bit tiredness. That's no fault of his. He's played a lot of games this season already, so I don't blame the manager for leaving Eriksen out of the squad tonight. But really the team should have been, we should be beating Nicosia without Eriksen, and that's just a bit disappointing. I think Marcelo at left back as well, we came off Luke Shaw, and he had a bit of another poor game. He started off well at United, but the last couple of games he's been a bit poor, and it's let Luke Shaw come back in. I think Delo as well at right back had a bit of a poor game, but the thing with right back, we've said this already, is we've got no one else to replace him. We could put Lindelof there, if need be, but it would put confidence would be a big low for Delo if he got taken out of the team for someone who's not really a right back. But it's something we need to there's a lot of improvements we need to make still. It's been one of those. It's going to be one of those seasons where we're going to have great games, we're going to have bad games. It feels like tonight we've actually not won the game just because of what happened, and we've only got a last minute winner by Scott McTominay. Great goal. I was not actually, I was at the in the Stretford end tonight, so I seen it from quite far back, but it was a great goal, and I think it was more of a relief tonight. I think really from the fans, we just couldn't believe it. Like halfway through the second half, all the fans around me were just couldn't believe it, that it was still 0-0, and we're looking at it and we're thinking it's going to be a very, honestly, one of the probably worst results we've had in a long time. Because Nicosia really are not a great team. Especially in the first game, we should have beaten them, more than one goal, and tonight we should have beaten them more than one goal. As I said, the keeper had a blinding game, but also, we had some poor finishing, and it's something we've got need to improve on, we really do. Because, on the weekend we've got Newcastle, and that's going to be another massive game, and, they'll cause us problems. So, we need to make sure, putting the chances away, because, you don't play Nicosia every week, and, yes, that's the thing. But anyway, we got the win, that's we're happy with that, and we'll move on to the next one. I just want to quickly talk about the game tonight, like actually being in the stadium. It was just amazing to be back there tonight. I was in the Stretford end, and there was singing, chanting all the way through the game, and that's something I've really missed. Not being there for so long, and it was just, honestly, it was amazing to be there tonight. I'm going to be there on Sunday as well at the Stretford end again. So it's something we really can't wait. On Sunday, should be a great game. I think Newcastle, as I said, will give us a big challenge, and it's be a good game. But anyway, this is cool. More standout performers tonight. I think Casemiro did well though. To be fair, he did really well. He did well in the midfield. Didn't have to be, he didn't have to be, amazing. I don't think anyone really stood out. But for me, Casemiro was probably the one who he just makes things look so simple. And I think he'll definitely start on Sunday because McTominay's out. Would have been interesting if McTominay wasn't suspended, because McTominay's obviously come on, scored the winner. But I think that choice is obviously out of the manager's hands now, because obviously McTominay is got 5 yellow cards, so he'll be missing for the game against Newcastle. So I think it definitely will be Casemiro, and more than likely Eriksen and Fernandes will be in that midfield. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off. It's late now here, but hopefully you enjoyed the video. It was great to do a match day vlog, and got some great content, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. But anyway, guys, have a good night. Cheers.